In my heart it never dies.
Brothers, depan ni ada lagi.
Oh, Ramadan. Ramadan, Ramadan.
Mat, lagi satu line kat sini. Brothers.
Ya Habib, Ramadan, Ramadan, ليتك دوما قريب. رمضان، رمضان، رمضان يا حبيب، رمضان.
Brother Zaini.
Hadirmu bersamaku untuk senyuman, walau dirimu hamba tawanan. Kau jadi impian firdausi, kau jadi pingitan hiasan duniawi. Walau tak pernah melihatmu, Zinira. Matamu jadi taruhan, gantian lara nilaian iman. Ayo bersama kita susuri perjalanan derita ini. Terlindung sudah indahnya maya, mata hatimu tetap menyala. Oh Zinira, kau umpama bintang di malam hari, menerangi alam dan ditemani cahaya purnama. Selalu kasih kau hamparkan untuk ilahi, tiada sempadan dan tiada bertepi. Matamu jadi taruhan, gantian lara nilaian iman. Ayo bersama kita susuri perjalanan derita ini. Terlindung sudah indahnya maya, mata hatimu tetap menyala. Oh Zinira, kau umpama bintang di malam hari, menerangi alam maya dan diteman purnama. Cinta murni yang
Assalamualaikum semua. Kenapa macam sendu je? Assalamualaikum semua. Macam mana first day okey ke? Tadi kampus tu macam mana? Semput tak? Semput? Lek ah, kecil je. CFS ni kecil je. Kalau nak banding dengan kampus lain, CFS ni kecil je. Okey, korang tahu tak apa APT dan EPT ni? Apa? Tes apa? Okey, APT dan EPT. APT Arabic Placement Test and EPT English Placement Test. So korang akan ambil test ni pada hari Rabu. Okey. Start dengan English dulu. So, nasihat saya lah. Korang buat betul-betul. Jangan main-main. Jangan rasa macam, alah, EPT, APT je pun, apalah sangat. So, korang buat sehabis yang boleh supaya korang akan exempted. Sebab, kalau korang tak exempted, dia akan efek korang punya jadual belajar. Jujur saya cakap. Dia tak adalah pack sangat. Tapi kalau korang ni macam, korang budak-budak sains kan? Budak-budak sains, budak engineering kan? Jadual korang yang original pun dah pack sebenarnya. So kalau korang tak lulus language, akan lagi pack lah. So, jangan pandang remeh lah kat EPT ni. Kalau nak belajar, kalau rasa macam nak belajar lagi Arabic contohnya, boleh je, tak ada masalah. Arabic ni, kalau ujian ni maybe susah sikit, tapi belajar nanti senang je. Kalau yang tak ada basic Arab tu, jangan risau. Tak susah sangat pun untuk belajar lah. Untuk test, saya tak pasti. Tapi belajar, santai je. Makanan sedap tak kat sini? Kenapa macam sedap? Kenapa? Sedap ke tak sebenarnya? Korang nak sedap-sedap makan kat rumah lah. Kat sini Alhamdulillah ada lah. Brothers, saya tak pastilah, saya tak janji. Okey ke? Okey kan? Tengok, korang cakap okey. Harapnya okey lah. Sisters pun banyak pilihan makanan. So, jangan risau. InsyaAllah sepanjang asas ini, korang tak akan lapar lah. Kalau lapar tu, pandai-pandai cari makanan sendiri. Dah besar kan? Okey. Lepas tu, kalau nanti, kalau contoh ada soalan pasal briefing yang kita orang akan bagi ni, nanti last kali kita orang ada bagi link Q&A. Kita orang akan paparkan dekat slide link Q&A. So kalau ada apa-apa soalan, boleh scan and tanya dalam tu. Nanti insyaAllah kita akan jawab mana yang mampu. Kalau soalan pasal benda lain, contohnya bantuan kewangan dan sebagainya, nanti kita akan ada session lain untuk benda tu. So hold dulu, sabar dulu Jangan attack siapa-siapa, tanya semua komiti ni. Nanti akan ada, sabar.
Brothers and sisters, please stand for the recitation of Asma'ul Husna, National Anthem, followed by the National Anthem Negaraku and the IIUM Anthem leading the way.
من هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم اللطيف الخبير العليم العظيم الشكور الكبير الحفيظ الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم المجيد الباعث الشهيد الحق الوكيل القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحسن المبدع المعين المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد المبتدئ المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعالي التواب المنتقم الغفور مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المانع الضار النافع النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور الذي ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير اللهم صل أفضل الصلاة على أسعد المخلوقات كسيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك ومداد كلماتك كلما ذكرك الذاكرون وغفل عن ذكري الغافلون.
Brothers and sisters, you may be seated. Yang dihormati Sir Muhammad Ikram bin Hussein, CELPAT Lecturer and Testing and Measurement Unit Temu, representative from English Language Department, Ustaz Muhammad Syamil Nazmi bin Nasiruddin, CELPAT Teacher and Testing and Measurement Unit Coordinator from Quranic Language Department, staff, student committees, brothers and sisters. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we begin our session for today, in order to gain barakah and blessing from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, let us recite Ummul Kitab Al-Fatihah. Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala for granting us the permission to be together in this majestic banquet hall. So, have you had your dinner? I hope everyone is already stuffed and prepared for one of the most important briefings as a student in IIUM. Inshallah, for this session, we will be listening to a briefing on the EPT and APT, which is very crucial for CFS students that will determine your journey and progress in CFS IIUM, as well as helping you to understand more about these wonderful institutions. Allow me to introduce our speakers for today beforehand. Our first speaker is Sir Muhammad Ikram bin Hussein, CELPAT Lecturer and Testing and Measurement Unit, Temu, representative from English Language Department. Our second speaker is Ustaz Muhammad Syamil Nazmi bin Nasiruddin, CELPAT Teacher and Testing and Measurement Unit Coordinator from Quranic Language Department. Before we continue, let's just give you a heads up on what is EPT. So, EPT, or the English Placement Test, is an examination which is compulsory for all CFS students. Your performance will be determine your proficiency level in the language, and you will be then grouped into different levels. You will find some starting with different levels, for example, level 3, 4, 5, and 6, and even some might get exempted. Regardless of which level you are in, fret not. This is because you can always work your way up to get exempted from the course. The key to excel in the test is to follow the guidelines given by your lecturers and practice real hard. Try searching for online exercises and ask your instructors to assess them for you. Above all, do not skip classes. Without further ado, I invite Sir Muhammad Ikram bin Hussein from CELPAT Lecturer and Testing and Measurement Unit Temu, representative from English Language Department, to give us briefing regarding EPT. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening, everyone. Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Ikram bin Hussein, and I am from English Language Department, and I am also a representative for Testing and Measurement Unit, Temu, from my department. Okay, so today I will be giving a briefing for EPT, new intake, semester 0, intake 2023 and 2024. Okay, next slide please. Okay, so I would like to welcome all of you to the Center for Foundation Studies, IIUM. Congratulations to all of you. Hopefully you will gain a lot of knowledge and also memories here. Try to, get the best from this institution. Okay, so for our briefing today, I'm going to go very quickly because it's already 9. So the outline here, I will give you some introduction of what is EPT, and then what is the exemption from LAM courses or from EPT itself. And after that, the EPT skills, the paper, EPT format, minimum requirement for passing, placement, and last one, some of the reminders. Okay? some introduction. Yeah? So all students entering the center are given language tests in English and also Arabic. And in the near future, inshallah, you will also sit for tilawah, I believe. Yeah? Okay, so the EPT is designed to place each student into different levels of English, okay, based on your proficiency. We do not really look at your SPM level because, you know, SPM is a bit subjective. So we ask you to sit for another test here to see your placement ourselves. Okay. So if you fail to be exempted from the test, you will go to English classes, yeah, which are held for 9 hours per week. Okay? So if you don't pass, please don't be discouraged because, you know, in order to gain knowledge, you have to be diligent. Okay? Especially when you are in UIA, where English is the medium of instruction, you have to, at the end, graduate with a very good command of the language, English and also Arabic. Okay, next one. So in semester 1, this semester, if you fail EPT, there are 3 levels that will be offered. Level 4, LEM 0744, which will be offered to all programs. And then level 5, LEM 0754, also will be offered to all programs. And level 6, we will be offered for AED, BAN, and also NCOM student. How many of you are from NCOM or BAN? Or you haven't, or they haven't registered yet? Okay. Okay, let's move on. Exemption from LEM courses, okay? So this part, a lot of students are quite happy lah, because they can be exempted from the LEM courses because they have certain certificate. Let's take a look at the certificates. Okay, before that, in CFS, we have 3 categories of programs. We have English medium program, all the courses that you can see there, okay? And then we have English-based program, NCOM and also BAN. And then last one, we have Arabic and also Malay medium programs. So why I categorize the program into 3 categories? Because you have different passing band for EPT. If you are from Arabic and also Malay medium programs, you need to go to only level 5, okay, up to level 5. No need to go to up to level 6. For English media programs, you have to go to level 6, okay? And the passing band is a bit higher for NCOM and SO band. Okay, understand so far? Okay. Okay, as I said earlier, all new students are required to sit for the EPT conducted during the first week of Taaruf. So the date, you already know, which is on the 2nd of August, Wednesday, right? Okay, so from 9 to 11:30, you will sit for your EPT exam. However, okay, in the case that you have these certificates, for example, TOEFL, IELTS, MUET, or you have already taken EPT before, okay, you can present the original copy of the certificate to English language department, and you have to make sure that the exam should not exceed 2 years from the date stated on the certificate. Okay, so this certificate actually can be used for you to be exempted from LEM courses and even for EPT on Wednesday. Okay, how many of you have the certificate for MUET? Any one of you? Ada tak yang ambil MUET? Ada. Okay, dapat. Next one. Okay, for IELTS, TOEFL, and MUET, you can see the qualification here. If you want to take a picture, you can, you may. In case you have those and you want to refer to this band, I want to touch on the MUET lah, yeah? Because the minimum writing score for MUET, if you are from Arabic and Malay medium programs, you need to score, thank you for switching this off. It's like BBQ dah kan. Okay, minimum writing score for Arabic Malay is band 3, yeah? Band 3, and then English media program band 4, and then for Encom at band 4.5. As you can see, higher lah, yeah? And then for overall old score before, the same, 3, 5, and so 5, 3, 4, and so 5. And then for overall new score, if you have MWET, make sure that you have 3.5 if you are from IRK, BA, ARCOM, or MACOM, or 4.5 for all English video programs, and you have 5 if you are in Encom or BAN. Kalau tak ada, don't worry. Okay, you can just sit for EPT. Okay, next one. For EPT, if you have taken EPT before, this is the passing band that you have to achieve in order to be exemption. I will explain later to you under EPT skills, or minimum passing band. Next, please. Okay, other certificates, yeah, from maybe you have from schools before. We also accept these certificates, yeah, Cambridge Certificate of Proficiency in English, CPE, and then Cambridge Certificate of Advanced English, CAE, IB, if you are from IB schools, but you have to look at the subject that you take. I will show you the certificate later. If you have taken PTE, and also if you have GCSE or IGCSE or O-level, you may also use the certificate to be exempted from taking EPT. But for GCSE and IGCSE, we only accept from UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and also USA sahaja. We do not accept from Singapore. We do not accept your GCSE from SPM because they are not marked, or the examiner from UK did not look at your paper. Okay, only the examiner from Malaysia. So we do not accept. We do not accept that. Okay, next one. Okay, this one, yeah. I believe there are a few IB schools in Malaysia. For example, here SM Science Tengku Muhammad Faris Petra, and also SMKA Sheikh Malik, if I'm not mistaken. They have IB program. But the program here, the course, the subject that the student take is personal project, not English or language acquisition. If you take language acquisition, then you can use the certificate to be exempted from APT. If it is only personal project, you may not ask for exemption. Okay? Any questions so far? No question. Okay. Okay, here is the example of certificate that they have. This is from IGCSE. The student here, he took English as a second language and he scored A. This one can be used to be exemption, to be exempted from EPT. Okay, next one, EPT skills. Okay. So EPT skills, how many papers are you going to sit for EPT? 2 or 4? 5? 2 only, yeah? Next. Okay. EPT writing and also EPT reading. Unfortunately, yeah, we planned for 4 skills this year. Unfortunately, we did not get approval from the higher up yet, yeah? Okay, so we will delay or we will postpone the 4 skills to the next batch. So you are fortunate enough, you will only sit for 2. If not, you have to sit for listening, where a lot of people will fail, and you will also sit for speaking. But don't worry, this batch, you are still lucky, you can only sit, you will only sit for 2 skills. Okay. So you will be given 2 papers together, one reading and also one, you will be given reading question booklet and also answer booklet. Your writing question will be in the answer booklet. Okay, so there are 2 questions we have incidents last year, students did not realize that there are 2 tasks for writing. They only answer one, task 1 only. Task 2, they did not answer. So make sure that you read, you go through each page to make sure that you answer all the questions. Okay. Okay, this is the EPT format. Okay. For EPT writing, there are 2 writing tasks, right? Task 1, describing graph or chart. You have to write between 150 to 200 words. Yeah? Do not exceed 200. And it should be written in only 3 paragraphs for task 1. Do not exceed 3 paragraphs. If you exceed 3 paragraphs, you are not actually answering the question accurately or precisely. In writing or in describing graph, you need to be accurate or you need to be precise, not to use bombastic words or any flowery sentences. Yeah? So make sure that when you describe the graph, you just describe as what you can see. Do not predict anything. Do not write what you think. Do not give your opinion. So just write what you see from the graph. Okay. For task 2, it is opinion-based essay. You will be given questions such as CFS students should be allowed to drive on campus. And then you have to give your opinion on that matter. Okay? So for task 2 is essay writing. You are required to write about 250 words to 300 lah. Do not exceed 50 words. Okay? And you should write it in how many paragraphs? 4. 4 only. Okay? 4 paragraphs. And make sure you have the elements in the essay lah, such as thesis statement, yeah, concluding paragraph, concluding sentence, and some introduction and conclusion as well. Okay? Next one is EPT reading. You will be given 3 long passages with 40 questions. Yeah? The elements in the question, in the reading question, there are true, false, MCQs, yeah? Complete the diagram, identify main idea or supporting details, and also facts or opinions, such as those questions lah in IELTS. And then make sure that you write your answer for reading on the reading answer sheet in answer booklet. Okay? Okay, this is the sample for task 1. You can look at the sample given. The number of deaths due to AIDS by gender per year in Malaysia. Okay, so you need to know what kind of graph is it. Is it a bar graph? Is it a line graph? Is it a dynamic graph? Is it a static graph? Okay, so you need to know how to write static graph, or you need to know both. How to write static graph or how to write dynamic graph. Okay. Next one is writing task 2. So this is the sample for task 2. You are advised to spend 40 minutes on this task. Okay, the question, teenagers today are more exposed to social ills compared to teenagers in the past. Do you agree? So you will be asked the question to give your stand. Yeah, do you agree or not? Okay. This is the EPT format for reading paper. This is the example. This is a sample for reading passage. Yeah, only 2 paragraphs given, but it's actually longer. And then this is the sample for identify main idea or supporting details. Okay, so there are 3 more. I think more than 3 for this kind of question. And next one, multiple choice MCQ question. And then next one, complete the diagram table. Okay. Okay, that's it for reading paper. Any questions so far on the EPT format? Tak ada, eh? Okay, good. InsyaAllah, all will pass. Okay, minimum requirement for passing. Let's go to NCOM and PEN first, because they require the highest minimum for passing. If you are in NCOM or band, you have to score at least band 6 for writing, for both lah, for writing and also reading. However, your overall band should be 6.5 or 6.25 lah, the nearest to 6.5. So in order to get, or in order for you to exit or to be exempted from LEM courses, what do you need to get? 6.5. Okay? In order for you to exit again, in order for you to be exempted from LEM courses, you have to get 6.1 writing, for example 6, reading you should get 6.5 or above. Then you will get overall band of 6.25. 6.25, when you round it up to the nearest 0.5, it will be 6.5, right? Betul tak? Betul. Okay, so you need to get one band higher than your passing band in order for you to exit or to be exempted. Understand? Okay. If you get writing band 5, for example, if you are in NCOM, you get writing band 5.5, but reading you get 8, which is how many, the overall? More than 6.5. Will you be exempted from LM courses? You will not, because you did not pass writing. Okay, so you need to score, if you are in NCOM, you need to score 6 for writing. If you score 5.5, even though your writing is 8 or 9, your reading is 8 or 9, even though your overall band is more than 6.5, you cannot be exempted from LM courses because you fail your writing. Okay, understand? Understand? Okay. If you are from other English medium programs, okay, such as AED, what else? Allied science, physical science, medic, dentistry, nursing, okay, you need to get 5.5 for both. However, your overall band should be 6. So you need to get one scale 6. For example, if you are very weak in writing, just try to score 5.5, and reading you get, for example, 6 or 7, then you will be exempted from LLM courses. Okay? So just make sure you reach or you get the minimum requirement, but you just score one scale higher than 5.5. Okay, higher than the minimum. Understand? Okay. If you are from RCOM, BA, IRK, and also MACOM, you only need to score the minimum band of 5 and for writing and also for reading. But for overall, you need to get 5.5. So which means maybe for writing you get 5, for reading you get 5.5, then you will be exempted. Okay, faham Question? Any question? So far, no Okay, placement after EPT. How do we place you? If you pass EPT, tak payahlah pergi kelas. Okay, you will be exempted from LM courses. If you are in English medium, if you fail EPT, we will look at your writing band. If your writing band is 3, you will go to the highest level, not the highest, sorry, one level higher. If you get band 3, you will go to level 4. If you get 4.5, you will go to level 5. If you score band 5 for writing, you will go to level 6. Right? Okay, so you will be placed according to your writing band. So one band higher than your writing band. If you score band 6 already, if you score 5.5, you will go to band 6 as well. Okay? For non-English medium, IRK, BA, and MACOM, if you fail, your highest level is only level 5. Yeah? Even if you get writing, for example, band 4, then your class, you will be placed to LEM 0754, which is level 5. Okay. If you get band 2, you will go to level for writing. If you get band 2, you will go to level 3. You go to level 3. Okay, so one band higher than your writing. What if you pass writing but you fail reading? Okay, for reading, it doesn't matter you get what band, you will go to the highest level. Okay, even though you got band 2 or band 3 for reading, your placement will be at the highest level because we only look at writing. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Okay, some reminders. The date, remember, 2 August 2023, 9 a.m. to 11:30. If you are the kind of people who, you cannot wake up early in the morning, make sure that you inform your roommate to wake you up. Okay, you need to be there definitely before 9, at least 8:30. You have to be at the venue. Okay, next. Okay, this one. Okay, this is the screenshot of the your exam paper, your EPT paper letter. You can see the part that is circled there. Okay, it asks for your details, right? Okay, you need to write your name, full name. Do not just write your nickname only. Do not, yeah. Just write your full name and make sure that it is really clear lah. And then for program, okay, the correct program code, you need to refer to the next slide. Okay, there. You look at your offer letter, yeah. If you are from architecture, your program code is AED. If you are from Allied Health Science, your code is ALLHS, all HS. If you are from Arabic Communication, then you write ARCOM. Make sure that you use the same, this code. Do not need to write the foundation in Arabic, foundation in whatever lah. Just write this code for your program, okay? Make sure that you memorize the program code. It is very easy lah. Okay, go back to the previous slide. Okay, number 3, you need to also write the exam venue correctly. Kenapa? Why? Because whenever there is something wrong with your paper, then we will look at your question paper. Then we have to dig the paper again and we need to know your venue. Okay, faham tak? Okay, next one is your metric. Sabar. Yeah. Next one is metric number. Make sure that you write your metric number clearly and correctly. Ramai last semester yang tertukar number 46 jadi 64. Make sure that you remember, you memorize your metric number. Okay, and write it clearly so that we do not mistaken it with other numbers. And we also ask the student to write, the last one, metric number by spelling it out, number by number. Make sure that you remember to spell out your metric number. Yang bawah sekali tu, nampak tak? 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 6. Then you have to write 2, TWO, 3, 3HREE. Okay, in case some of you have a very hideous handwriting. So we can refer to this, spell out punya metric number. Okay, next one. Okay, transfer your reading answer. This is the problem lah. We have every semester. Student forgot to transfer their reading answer onto the reading answer sheet, which is in the answer booklet. You will find the reading answer sheet in the first page of your answer booklet. Make sure you transfer. If you do not transfer, we will assume that you do not answer your reading paper lah. Okay, kalau tak answer tu, maklum sajalah, you will not pass your EPT. Kalau kita orang rajin, kita akan will look at your venue and then we will take the paper. Kalau kita orang malas tu, ambillah kelas 1 semester. Okay, so don't forget to transfer the reading answer. Okay? Next one. This is a special reminder. For pharmacy, dentistry, medic, and also bioscience student, you will sit for the exam the same with other people. However, your results will be announced later, between week 3 or week 4. It is okay because you will not be taking English this semester yet. You will be taking English in semester 2 if you don't pass lah. Yeah? Because we have a very limited number of examiners, so we need to prioritize the one yang will take the LEM courses this semester first. Okay, we will mark yours later, and that's why your result will be announced in week 3 or week 4. Okay. Okay. Before that, what if you fail your EPT? For EPT new intake, we do not have rechecking. No rechecking for EPT new intake. Rechecking can only be done to EPT exit at the end of the semester. If you fail, you fail. Okay, do not ask why you fail. I only need 0.5. 0.5 is band. If we convert your band into raw score, the mark is actually quite huge. Yeah? And our procedure when marking, we have 2 examiners looking at your paper. Okay, examiner 1 and examiner 2. And if your paper is selected maybe for the group, the chief of the group examiner, then there will be 3 people already looking at your paper. So if you fail, then definitely you fail. Okay, there's no such thing as, okay, you should pass, but actually the teacher is actually very strict and, you know, don't really be kind to the student, and that's why you fail. There's no such thing because we always pair the examiner. 2 orang yang akan tanda your exam paper, unlike SPM. Okay? So, kalau dah 2 orang tengok your paper tu, meaning if you fail, meaning you fail lah. Okay? Next one. Okay. Not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow, yeah? At the exam venue, make sure that you do not bring your smartphones or smartwatches in the exam venue. If you happen to bring them inside the exam venues, switch it off. Definitely you have to switch it off. And our rules in CFS or in URA, you have to put them under your chair, di bawah kerusi, not di bawah meja, yeah? Not in the drawer, but it is under your chair. Okay. So if you happen to bring them, or you are scared that your smartphones or smartwatches will be, hilang, okay? You can bring them inside, but just put it under your chair. Okay. Next one. Sorry, wait. Go back, please. Previous slide. Okay. No bag should be left outside. Do not leave your bags outside. If you bring your bag to the exam venue, just bring them into the exam venue, but put it at the back. Okay? On the floor at the back. And if your phone is in the bag, make sure you switch it off so that it won't disrupt others. Yeah? And this is actually to prevent theft lah. Ada case kecurian before. Students left their phones in the bags and they gone missing. So we do not want that to happen. Okay, follow the dress code for Taaruf. I'm not sure what should they wear during the EPT on Wednesday. They will tell you later what kind of dress code that you have to follow. Just follow the committee lah. We will follow their rules or their order. Okay, next one. Okay, so this is self-study materials. You can go to ieltsbuddy.com if you want to look for a sample of essay and also sample of task 1. You can look at the sample answer as well, but be reminded that the format is a bit different lah. Yeah. I believe you also have a lot of seniors telling you what you should prepare for EPT and also APT. So you just, cross-check what is the difference between the two. Okay, next one. Okay. if you have any question, especially regarding to the exemption for LEM courses, you send your email to our email address, temu@eldcfs. Yeah? We will answer your question as soon as possible when we logged into the system. Okay, last, I think that is it. That's the end of my briefing. If you have any question, you may ask me now. Okay. Question.
Thank you, Sir Muhammad Ikram bin Hussein, for the great and fruitful briefing regarding EPT just now. Now, let's move on for the next briefing regarding APT. Before we start, let's just give you a heads up on what is APT. So, APT, or the Arabic Placement Test, is an examination similar to EPT, which is compulsory for all CFS students. Your performance will determine your proficiency level in the language, and you will be then grouped into different levels. You may find Arabic hard in the beginning, especially if you do not have the basics. But inshallah, you will find it easy along the way as long as you show the will, power, and determination to excel in the subject. Besides, it is actually wonderful to learn Arabic, because at the end of the day, you may find yourself understanding bits of conversation and even understanding some words in the Quran. Without further ado, I invite Ustad Muhammad Shamil Nazmi bin Nasiruddin from CELPAT Teacher and Testing and Measurement Unit Coordinator from Quranic Language Department. Please welcome.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أولا أرحب بكم جميعا في مركز الدراسات الأساسية بالجامعة الإسلامية العالمية بماليزيا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. Welcome to CFS IIUM. Okay. Inshallah, tonight I am going to brief on Arabic Placement Test APT 2023 and 2024 new intake. So, as you all know that we have APT and EPT. You will have EPT on 2nd August morning, and then after Zohor, 2:30 p.m. you will have APT, 2 hours and half, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So in the morning you will have EPT, and then after Zohor, after Salat Zohor, you will have APT. Okay, introduction. APT, Arabic Placement Test, is designed to assess students' ability in Arabic language. It will determine their Arabic level of proficiency. So, that is Arabic Placement Test. APT is compulsory to all students, whether they have Arabic background or not. Okay, so although you got A+ in SPM for Arabic, you still need to sit for APT. Okay, LQM courses for sciences and some art courses, English medium. Okay, for English medium programs, for example, AED, ENCS engine, pharmacy, BAN, NCOM, nursing, TPHM, MACOM, HS, medic, dentistry, physical science, and econs. So you only have 2 courses. The first one is level 1, and then the second one is level 2. If you don't pass, the APT, so for English medium programs, you need to take level 1 or you need to take level 2. If you take level 1, and then the next sem you will take level 2. If you take level 2 after APT, and then after that you will be exempted from taking another Arabic course. For law, we have English and we have Arabic medium. Arabic medium for Sharia, law for Sharia. So for English medium, you have level 1 and level 2. And then for Arabic medium, you have level 2, level 3, and level 4. After that, you need to sit for APT exit. LQM courses for IRK, BA, and ARCOM, Arabic medium. So for Arabic medium, we have 4 courses. 4 courses for Arabic medium. The first one, IRK. The second one, BA. The third one is ARCOM. And then the last one is Law Sharia. So we have 3 courses. The first one, level 2, and then level 3, and then the last one is level 4. After level 4, you need to take APT exit. If you don't pass APT exit, you need to take remedial course. These for these 4 courses, Arabic medium courses, IRK, BA, ARCOM, and Sharia law. So these are the courses for Arabic medium program. For English medium program, you just only have 2 courses. You may skip LQM level or be exempted if you score high mark in APT. So you may skip. For example, you can go to level 2 without taking level 1. Or be exempted means that you do not need to learn Arabic in CFS if you score high mark in APT. So these are bands for APT new intake. I start with English medium. English medium, all courses except for. English medium means all courses except for IRK, BA, ARCOM, and Sharia, Law Sharia. If you get band 0 and 0.5, you will be placed at level 1. LQM 0813 or LQAF 0813, level 1. If you get 1.0 or 1.5 or 2.0, you will be placed at LQM 0823 or LQAF 0823, level 2. And then after that, if you get in APT 2.5, band 2.5, until 9.0, you will be exempted. Exit means that you do not need to take Arabic. in a CFS. If you get 2.5 and above. If you get 2.5 and above, you don't need to take Arabic. This is for English medium. For Arabic medium, IRK, BA, ARCOM, and Law Sharia, if you get 2.5, 3.0, and 3.5, you will be placed at LQAF 0824. And if you get 4.0, 4.5, you will be placed at LQAF 0834. 4.0 and 4.0 and 4.5. Okay, 4.0 and 4.5, LQAF 0834. And then if you get 5.0 and 5.5, you will be placed at LQAF 0844. And then if you get band 6 and above, you will be exempted, exit. So you don't need to take Arabic in CFS for Arabic medium courses, 4 courses. Okay, next. Question format. Number of papers, we have only 1 paper. So we have only 1 paper. For APT, we have only 1. The duration is 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes. We will start at 2:30 p.m. On 2nd August, 2:30 p.m. We have 5 sections in APT. Section 1, 10 marks. Section 2, 10 marks. Section 3, 25 marks. Section 4, 10 marks. Section 5, 45 marks. Total 100. Types of essay, types of APT questions. You will be tested based on vocabulary, okay, and then after that grammar, and then the third one is comprehension, and then the last one is essay. Okay, so you will be tested based on these 4 things: vocabulary, grammar, comprehension, and essay. Structure of APT, okay, section 1, 10 marks, okay, vocabulary, we have singular, plural, synonym, antonym, and forming sentences. Section 2, multiple choice questions, MCQ questions, vocabulary and grammar, okay. For section 3, we have reading comprehension, 2 passages, 2 texts. Section 4, we have grammar, error identification and analysis, and closed test. And then the last one is section 5, 45 marks. You need to write 2 essays. The first essay is formal letter or report or short story, around 60 words. And then the second essay is argumentative essay or descriptive essay, about 200 words. Okay. Sample of APT questions. So this is the section, the first section, Al-Qismul Awal, the first section. The first question in section 1, Ratib al-kalimat al-atiyah litukawwina jumalan mufidatan kama fil misal. Rearrangement of words. So for example, the questions Muhammadun, al-aruza, akala. So what do you need to do is you need to arrange these words. So the right answer is akala Muhammadun al-aruza or Muhammadun akala al-aruza. Okay, so this is the first question in the section 1. The first question in the section 1, you need to rearrange the words. Okay, make a sentence lah supaya jadi jumlah mufidah, ayat yang lengkap, ayat yang betul. Susun perkataan menjadi ayat yang betul. Okay, and then this is the second question in section 1. You will be given a short passage or satu teks yang pendek, and then all the questions based on the text. Tapi teks tu lebih kurang perbualan lah. Okay. And then the questions are al-ifrad wa tasniyah wal jama'. Al-ifrad wa tasniyah wal jama' singular, dual and plural. For example, kitabun, kitabani. So what is the jama' for kitab? Mal jama' li kitab. Kutub. Okay, alhamdulillah, you can answer very well, insyaAllah. So the answer is kutub. Okay, so you just need to write kutubun. And then the next question, you will be asked about mutaradifat. Mutaradifat means synonym. Okay. Minal hiwar. Minal hiwar means you need to find the word from the hiwar, from the text, from the conversation. Okay. For example, the question usratun. Usratun means family. So you need to write the synonym of usrah. What is the synonym of usrah? You need, okay, so the answer is ailatun. But make sure this word ailatun ada dekat dalam teks tu. You must find the word from the text. Make sure the answer is from the text. And then the next question in section 2 is mudaddat. Mudaddat means antonym. Okay. For example, the question kharaja. Okay, what is the antonym of kharaja? Mal mudad li kalimati kharaja. Al jawab dakhala. Okay. Jadi pastikan, make sure the word dakhala from the text. From the text, minal hiwar, daripada perbualan, teks perbualan. So jangan letak perkataan yang tidak ada daripada teks. Okay, so that is the section 1. We go to the section 2. Section 2, MCQ questions, multiple choice questions. Section 2, there will be 2 questions. The first one will ask about vocabs, and then the second one will ask you about grammar. Example, ikhtar al-kalimah al-munasibah min al-khiyarat biwad'i da'iratin hawlaha kama fil misal. The question, al-waladu. Al-waladu, apa perkataan yang sesuai? So the answer is mumtaz. Al-jawab as-sahih mumtaz. Jadi you circle the word. You circle the word. Okay. This is MCQ questions. I hope that everyone can answer this question. Also, if you don't have Arabic background, but I think you can answer this question. You just circle. You can choose. Okay. Okay. It is easy. Boleh letak. Boleh bulatkan saja. You can circle. So I hope that everyone on 2nd August, please answer this question, MCQ questions. Okay, MCQ questions. The second one, in section 2, ikhtar al-kalimah al-munasibah min al-khiyarat. Okay, but it will ask you grammar. Okay, it will ask you grammar. For example, al-bintu, alif nasyitun, ba nasyiton, jim nasyitatun, dal nasyitatun. Apa jawapan dia? Alif or ba or jim or dal? Okay, correct. Dal, nasyitatun. Okay, correct. So this will ask you grammar. We go to section 3. Okay, Al-Qismus Salis, section 3. Al-Fahmu wal-Isti'ab. Okay, Al-Fahmu wal-Isti'ab. Comprehension lah. So dia ada 2 soalan dekat situ. 2 two questions. Okay, the first one, two passages or two texts. Okay, and then you need to answer the question based on the text. Okay, for example, Iqra' an-nas al-ati summa ajib anil as'ilati allati ba'dahu. Nassun qasir. Short essay or short text, short passage. 7 as'ilah, 7 soalan. Summa as-su'al as-sani istakhdim ma ya'ti fi jumlatin mufidatin min indik. You need to construct a sentence. Tapi pastikan sentence ni not from the text. You cannot copy the sentence from the text. Okay? The question will give you word and then you need to construct sentence from a word. And then the section, the next question in section 3, Nassun tawilun means long text, longer than the first text, 10 questions. And then the second one in ba, soalan yang kedua itu ba, had minan nas ma yahmilu ma'nal afkar al-atiyah. Ini dia minta untuk you datangkan ayat yang muradif. Ayat yang muradif maksudnya ayat yang membawa makna. Al-ayah allati tahmilu makna al-afkar al-atiyah. You need to find sentence yang sesuai, yang maksud dia sama dengan ayat dalam soalan tersebut. Dia bagi satu ayat and then you need to find ayat yang sesuai dengan ayat tersebut. The section 4, okay, the next section is section 4. Tashih al-akhta. Tashih al-akhta means you need to correct benda-benda yang salah, betulkan perkataan yang salah, cari perkataan salah dan betulkan. Sahih al-khata' al-mawjud fi kulli jumlatin min al-jumal al-atiyah bitashkil. Bitashkil means you need to put baris, you need to put baris. Soalan ini sahaja yang you kena baris. Kalau bahagian perlu baris adalah bahagian keempat. Section 4, you need to put baris. For example, the question, Syariba at-tiflu asiran baridin. So, there ada situ perkataan yang salah, you kena betulkan perkataan yang salah. Bukan you salin perkataan yang salah and then you betulkan. Itu dikira salah. So, what is the answer? Anyone? Baridan. Okay. So the answer is baridan. So you need to write baridan. So you correct the wrong word. Okay. Jangan tulis baridin and then you letak baridan. Itu tak nak. Sebab dia hanya suruh betulkan saja. Dia bukan suruh you letak yang salah and then betulkan. So please make sure you just letak yang betul sahaja. And then ada soalan ishtiqaq. Ishtaq al-kalimah al-munasibah min al-jazri fa wa ta wa ha wamla biha al-faragh bitashkil. You need to put baris on this question also. For example, qara'a Muhammadun surata min fa wa ta wa ha. What is the answer? Surat Al-Fatihah. So you write Al-Fatihah with the baris. Fathah, dhammah, kasrah. Al-Ustazu Al-Baba. So the answer is Fataha of Yaftahu. So you need to write the word with the baris. And then the next question in section 4, Mil'ul Faraghat, fill in the blanks. Iqra' an-nas al-ati jaidan summa imla al-faragha bi kalimatin munasibatin min indik. So you need to fill in the blanks with the words from yourself. Dia tak ada bagi pilihan jawapan. So you just need to think the right word for the blank. Okay, we go to the section 5. Section 5, At-Ta'bir, essay. So section 5, 45 marks, 2 essays. The first essay, formal letter or report. Uktub risalatan rasmiyatan atau takriran anil mawdu' al-muayyan fi hududi 60 kalimatan. Around 60 words. A formal letter or a report. Ashru darajat. So 10 marks for this question. Essay. And then the second essay, uktub fil mawdu' al-ati ma la yakillu an mi'atai kalimah. Mi'atai ni kalimah. 35 marks. Example, ad-dirasatu fi dakhilil biladi afdalu min kharijiha. Atattafiqu ma'a hadha ar-ra'yi am tukhalifuhu? Waddih ra'yak. Ini adalah argumentative essay. Study in belajar dalam negara lebih baik dari belajar di luar negara. Do you agree or not? So jadi you jawab. Contoh, example. Second one is ahamiyatul qira'ah fi talabil ilmi. This is descriptive essay. Kepentingan membaca dalam menuntut ilmu. Okay. So for this essay, you need to write about 5 paragraphs. Alal aqal. Paling kurang 5 paragraphs. The first paragraph, introduction. Second, third and fourth, body or content. And then the last one, the fifth, for conclusion. So total paragraphs for this essay is 5 paragraphs. Okay. The first one is introduction. The last one, conclusion. And then the second, third and fourth paragraph, body or the content. Alat tulab mura'atul umur al-atiyah fil kitabah. Al-ihtimam bil muhtawa, content. Maksudnya tulis isi, pastikan isi betul. Al-ihtimam bil fiqrat, paragraphs, 5 paragraphs. Bil qawaid an-nahwiyah wal imla'iyah, grammar. Alamatit tarkim, titik, lagi apa? Koma. Al-ihtimamu bi wuduhil khatti, jelas, tulisan jelas, clear. Al-ihtimamu bil lughah wal uslub, bahasa, dia punya bahasa, uslub. Okay, this is example for students. This will be this is example for front page of APT. So make sure you write your full name. The first one, you need to write your full name, and then your metric number. Okay, please write your metric number. Okay, tulis metric number. Bukan UPU, because sometimes some students write dia punya UPU punya nombor code. Tak, your metric number yang dekat kad metric tu. I think all of you need to bring the metric card during the exam. Okay, so tak ada masalah sebenarnya. Kalau you tak hafal pun you boleh tengok pada metric card. Okay, so tulis nombor metrik itu seperti mana dalam metric card. Okay, and then there will be 2 questions. The first one, dia akan tanya, do you have Arabic background or not? If you have Arabic background, please circle yes. If you don't have Arabic background, please circle no. And then the first one is questions answered. If you answer the question, please circle yes. If you don't answer any question, you circle no. But I hope that everyone can answer the question, especially MCQ questions, multiple choice questions. Okay, the section 2. Section 2, you can circle the answer. And then, of course, you need to write your program. Okay, your program, for example, you from the AED, so you write AED, architecture. From IRK, Islamic Reveal Knowledge, you just write IRK. Okay, students with Arabic language background means they had learned Arabic language at least at the lower secondary school, lower secondary level, Form 1 until Form 3, higher secondary level, Form 4 until Form 5. No Arabic background means never learning Arabic. On APT day, reminders, students with Arabic background answer all questions until the end of the examination. For students with Arabic background, okay. If you have Arabic background, you need to try to answer. Why? So that you can be exempted. So that you can be exempted. Those who have Arabic background, try to answer all the questions. So that you will be exempted from taking Arabic in CFS. Students with no Arabic background, you can leave the exam hall after 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you can leave. You can raise your hand and then the invigilator will take your paper. Okay? Student, but please try to answer. Try to answer, especially MCQ questions. For no Arabic background, just circle the MCQ questions. Okay, try to answer, and then after 15 minutes, you can leave the exam hall. But for those who have Arabic background, you need to try to answer all the questions. Okay. Please double check the particulars that you have written before leaving the exam hall. Metric number, your full name, your metric number, your program. Your metric number, your program, and your full name. These three things are the most important thing. Full name, metric number, and program. Okay? You are not allowed to bring out any single paper from the exam hall. Please write your answers using blue or black pen. Okay? Semua ada pen biru dan pen hitam, either two. Selain daripada pen ni tak boleh. Okay, sebab selain daripada warna itu akan digunakan untuk marking. Pen merah tak boleh. Pen hijau pun tak boleh. Pen hijau pun tak boleh. Dan juga pen hijau dan juga pen merah tak boleh. Jadi make sure you need to write with blue or black pen. No dictionary is allowed. No dictionary is allowed. Ma'a umniyatina lakum bitaufiq wan najah. That's all from me. Any question you can ask. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask. If you don't have, okay, never. Okay, that's all from me. So, syukran jazilan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ustaz Muhammad Syamil Nazmi bin Nasiruddin, for the great and wonderful briefing regarding APT just now. Now, I'll be inviting Sir Muhammad Ikram bin Hussein and Ustaz Muhammad Syamil Nazmi bin Nasiruddin to sit in front to answer the regarding questions for EPT and APT.
This is too sudden. Hello, can you hear me?
All right, so in front is the QR, and you may scan the QR code to ask any questions regarding APT and EPT, and the answers will be answered by our Sir Muhammad Ikram bin Hussein and Ustaz Muhammad Syamil Nazmi bin Nasiruddin regarding APT and EPT.
All right, Sir Ikram. For the first question is, what is the highest band for EPT? Is it 9?
Yes, 9. We have students. So far, we haven't had student who scored 9, but we do have student who scored 8 for reading. Actually, reading is quite easy. Many can score up to 8, 7, 6.5. So you actually can target for reading. You just need to do your best for writing. Tak dengar sangat lah? Hello, hello, hello. Dengar tak? Okay, next question.
Next question is there any more sample or past questions?
Like I said, you can go to IELTS buddy itu. You can look at task 2 and also task 1. However, for task 1, you just look at a question with only one graph. Okay, usually for IELTS, they give you 2 graphs. You have to compare between the 2 graphs. But for EPT, you only choose 1 graph only. But if you have, you can ask from your senior. I believe some of them have already shared with you, right, in the Telegram group. You may ask your friend around, or you may join the group to see the link they even compiled the documents in Google Drive, if I'm not mistaken, right? So you can look at those questions. We use the same one for LEM classes. For APT,
For APT, you can go to CELPAD website. There is sample of APT. CELPAD, CELPAD, CELPAD IIUM. You can go to CELPAD IIUM website. There is a sample of APT. So you can just go to Google and then write CELPAD IIUM. Okay? There will be a sample of APT question in website. CELPAD IIUM.
Next question is, how is band level calculated for both EPT and APT?
average of 2 skills. Okay, the average. If you get 5 and 5, then the average, the overall band is 5 lah. Yeah. So you just divide by 2 lah. That's very easy math. Yeah. So the overall, the point that you have to score actually, if you need to get 6.5, you just need 6.25, right? Kita akan round to the nearest 0.5. So if you get 6.25, then you will be rounded to 6.5, then boleh exit lah. Okay? So you just divide by 2. Okay.
For APT based on marks, but for the marks we don't share for the students. So based on marks, for example, if you get, for example, 0 to 10, for example, out of 100, maybe that is band 0.0, I think. So based on marks, but we do not share the marks, just band that I shared earlier. Okay, so based on marks, the band will be calculated on the marks. Okay, thank you.
Next question is, do I still need to take MUET if I want to go to another university when I'm taking my degree?
So you planning to go to another university or you planning to stay? Because our foundation, I think you are not allowed to go to another university. You cannot use EPT so far we cannot use the EPT, or the EPT is not recognized by the JPA yet, okay, or by the other university. So definitely if you plan to go to another university, definitely you have to take MUET. But for us, you do not need to take MUET because our EPT is recognized by UIA. Unless later, when you want to go or when you want to do Kuliah of Education, if you are thinking of joining education later, then you have to take MUET at the end of your foundation before you enroll to education, Kuliah of Education.
Next question for APT. Kena letak baris tak masa buat essay?
No need. So don't waste your time. If you want to put baris in essay, you will waste your time. You don't have time actually. Okay, 2 hours and 30 minutes not enough actually. For some of you. Okay, for some of you actually. So do not need to put baris on essay. Only section 4. You need to put baris for questions in section 4 only. Okay, in section 4. Okay, for the essay, no need to put baris. Okay.
Next
Mesti nak
question.
tulis surah Al-Fatihah ni. Tak payah tulis.
APT. How many class per week are compulsory if we fail the APT?
According to the band and according to your courses. For example, you are from an English-based medium. English-based medium only have 2 levels, 2 classes lah. So 1 sem, 1 class. Okay, you have 2 levels. Tapi tengok pada you place dekat mana lah. Kalau for example you get certain dapat band yang tertentu, as I mentioned before, maybe you skip level 1, you go to level 2 saja. So you just need to take 1 level. You just need to take 1 level. But you dapat band tu 0.0 dan sangat rendah lah. So you need to take 2 levels. Level 1 and level 2. So 2 2 semester lah you akan belajar Arabic. For English, for English medium program. For English medium program, other than BA, ARCOM, IRK, and Law Sharia. So other than these 4, you just only have 2 levels, level 1 or level 2. If you got high score in APT, you may be exempted, or you may take level 2 only. But if you don't pass, you need to take level 1 and level 2. For Arabic-based medium program, medium programs, 4 courses, if you don't pass, means that you got very low mark. So I think you need to learn Arabic in each sem. In CFS, we have 3 semesters. So semester 1, you need to take LQAF 0824. And then semester 2, you need to take 0834. And then semester 3, you need to take 0844 for Arabic-based program. So every semester, you need to take Arabic for those who come from 4 courses for Arabic-based program. And then after that, you need to sit for APT exit, okay, for Arabic. So if you are from English, you just have 2 levels. You got high mark, you may be exempted, or you just need to take level 2. And then if you don't, if you got very low mark, you need to take level 1 and level 2 for English-based program. Arabic, if you get very low mark, you need to take every semester Arabic. You need to take Arabic in every semester. Okay.
Another question for APT also. What is the minimum marks for us to be able to achieve band 2.5?
As I said before, confidential. Confidential, as I said before. So, we do not share the marks. Okay, sorry.
For EPT, do I need to show my original result for IGCSE, or can I show a certified true copy made by Cambridge? And how and where do I submit the IGCA cert?
Okay, for the submission of IGCSE results, you have to bring the original copy to English Language Department dekat Al-Khalil building. You have to show it to my head of department. Then she will verify your certified true copy. You have to bring the original one. Okay? Okay. The venue, the department is in Al-Khalil, ELD, English Language Department. You just ring the bell there, we will entertain you.
Right. Macam mana kalau kita write above the words yang ditetapkan, adakah dia tidak membaca yang selebihnya ataupun ada limit perkataan yang boleh lebih or boleh je lebih? EPT.
Usually we will just read all of your sentences lah. We don't really have time to count your words pun. Okay, we have like 40 script per person. And we have to finish in like 3 or 4 days. Definitely we won't count your words. So just try to write within the words required lah, between for task 1, 150 to 200. Okay, and just like I said before, 3 paragraph, and it shouldn't be more than 1 pages. Only one. It shouldn't be more than 1 page. If your task 1 is already 2 pages, it's either you have a really big handwriting ataupun you just merapu. Okay, about the analyze the graph tu, merapu lah. You just need to be precise. Okay, if the graph asks you to, I just give you a few tips for task 1. If the graph have year, time, then it is a dynamic graph. If the graph does not have year or time expression, then it is a static graph. If it is a static graph, you just compare between the bar graph or the data given. the highest, the lowest, the most popular, the most favored, the most preferred, the most favored. Okay, itu sahaja for static. But if the question is a line graph or dynamic graph, then you have to use verbs of movements. Verb of movements such as rose significantly, okay, drop marginally, markedly, those verb of movement. Okay, kalau tak ada tarikh, time expression, do not use verb of movement. Meaning salah lah tu. Okay? Faham? Okay.
Okay, next question. During EPT, can we ask for help if we don't understand the instruction? APT. APT.
The answer is no. Okay, the answer is no. Okay.
Tengok muka Ustaz baik-baik sikit macam kat belakang Ustaz Bahari, dia akan bagilah.
Okay, why? Because tonight we have briefed all the questions and all the instructions. Okay, so we have briefed all the instructions, and then for the example question you can download from the website. So I don't think you need to ask the invigilator. Okay, no need to ask the invigilator. Okay, thank you.
Just to add, your invigilator is not all Arabic or English lecturers. They might be from mathematics or from human sciences. So maybe they are not familiar with the question. And especially for APT, awak tanya cikgu matematik, lagilah dia tak jawab. Okay? Okay, next.
Next for APT also. If I have Arabic background, can I say that I don't have Arabic background for the APT? And kind of the same question. Can I join the Arabic class at higher level of Arabic even if I am from English medium course?
Okay, I will answer the second question first. The second question I think the answer is no. I think the answer is no. But maybe if you eager to learn Arabic, maybe you can come to Quranic language department to discuss. For example, you come from English-based medium, you come from medic, for example, and then you pass APT, but you eager to learn Arabic, so you can come to the Department of Quranic Language to discuss. But I think you don't have time for that. Okay, so your courses you tak ada masa pun untuk belajar. So you dah pas lah, tak perlulah ambil bahasa Arab. Tapi kalau you betul tetap juga, you can come lah. Tapi it's not advisable lah sebab you punya courses pun banyak. Tapi until now tak ada lah. Maknanya kalau you dah pass APT for English based medium, you dah pass APT selesai. So you tak ada dah untuk ambil apa-apa subjek bahasa Arab. Okay. Tapi kalau you still eager, maybe you can come and then you can discuss. Tapi I think the answer is no lah. Okay. The first. Oh, okay. You don't have you do have background in Arabic, but you want to circle no background. Actually, it is up to you because it is up to you. But I do not know what is the reason for you to do that. Okay. So because the examiners will go to the answers. Okay. Just for have background or do not have background. After we have completed the marking, so advisable if you do have background, you just circle have background. If you don't have, circle do not have background.
Alright, this one for both APT and EPT. How hard is the test as compared to SPM's questions?
Well, are you familiar with CFR? Okay, so our English placement test is actually in line with CEFR. If the question you can answer, if you can answer certain of the question, then the question is not for you, it's not for your level. So if you can answer, then we understand. So you only answer what you can understand. So it's slightly harder lah. It's like input plus one is still within your grasp, tapi we have like plus one, we have apa ni, we have more advanced or more higher level in case we want to test. Your English is actually higher than the one in SPM. When you were doing SPM, you should at least get how many, what band for CFR in SPM? B2. B2, I think B2 is your, is the, how to say, the threshold for SPM. But here we go to a little bit higher than B2. Okay? B1 is lower, okay? B1, B2 are between that range, B1 and B2. Slightly difficult, but still within your proficiency. Okay?
For APT, I think some questions are higher, but some questions are not. Maybe lower than SPM. Some questions, I think the first section 1. Section 1, I think lower than SPM. So for APT, some are higher and then some are lower. Okay.
This one for Sir Ikram. If I am qualified to be exempted for EPT test, who shall I talk to?
Please email to temu ELD-CFS by tomorrow with proof that you are qualified to be exempted, which is you just email dulu certificate, screenshot of it, the certificate, and then if we verified it that you memang qualify untuk to be exempted, then you do not need to seek for EPT lah. Okay, you just memang guna CJ tu je. Just submit it to us. But don't worry, usually the process will take about 1 semester juga to verify. And maybe you will see English courses still in your timetable. Tak apa, you just come to the department. Okay, we will clear the, tak adalah we will verify the certificate. Okay, so please email to temu ELD-CFS. I will give the the email address to committee to share in the Telegram group. Okay.
All right, last question for EPT regarding to the exemption certificate. If one took any of the certificates that allow the exemption of EPT as stated earlier, when and where do we have to submit the proof of the result, or do we have to take the EPT exam first?
Just submit by tomorrow the proof that you are qualified. The process to verify for you, the process for you to submit the original copy too, you can do later when you have already started your classes. Okay, we need to verify that you are exempted or you can skip EPT by tomorrow because the exam will be on Wednesday kan. Kalau by tomorrow you haven't emailed yet and actually you memang qualify to exempted, tak ada masalah lah, then you don't say. Takutnya you tak email by tomorrow and the certificate tu is actually cannot be used to be exempted from EPT, then you will have to take EPT with another batch, another intake, second intake. Okay, so you have to do it as soon as possible. Make sure that you send the screenshot ataupun if you have the soft copy, email to temu ELD-CFS. Okay, that's the end for me.
Okay, for APT, if we misspell the Arabic word, will our marks still be deducted?
The answer is yes. The mark will be deducted.
How many paragraph or words for the essays required for the essays?
APT or EPT?
APT.
APT, Arabic. For APT, 5 paragraphs. The second essay, the second essay, 5 paragraphs. Okay, the second essay, 5 paragraphs. Introduction, and then content, 3 paragraphs for content, and then the last one, conclusion, 5 paragraphs.
For APT also, is there any specific theme that will be asked during the exam? Tema, themes.
Open, the question open. Random lah, kita tak ada spesifik, random. Random maknanya boleh keluar tajuk pasal kesihatan, health, boleh keluar tajuk pasal teknologi, anything. Okay.
Is it also for the English? Open themes.
This is also for APT. Kalau SEM 2 tak exempted for level 2, tahun belajar kita akan bertambah ke?
Kena tahu course. I need to know you come from Arabic or English based program. So kena tahu tu lah. Kalau you from English based program, you sekarang dekat level 2. For example, dekat semester 2. Dia cakap apa tadi? Semester 2. The question lagi sekali. Level 2 Dia macam mana dia kata?
If tak lepas level 2 during the last SEM, kena extend ke tak?
Okay, kena lah. Okay, jawapan dia kena. Kalau you ambil level 2 last SEM, tapi you tak lepas, so you kena ambil, you kena extend. Tapi ada fast track lah. Ada fast track. Tapi kalau you tak ada apa-apa subjek you nak ambil, you akan ada fast track. Kalau last SEM and then you level 2 you tak lepas, you kena extend lah.
APT also, the subject that we're going to learn in the class, is it as hard as the APT?
I think the answer is no. Okay, for English medium program, you just learn basic Arabic. Okay, for English based program, if you don't pass APT, you will take level 1 or level 2. Level 1 or level 2 is for beginners. So you do not need to worry. Okay? Level 1 and level 2 for English-based program, learning Arabic for beginners. For example, for level 1, you will start learn alif, ba, ta. The first page in the book level, yes. Okay? So you do not need to worry. For English-based program. Okay? For English-based program, you do not need to worry. You just learn Arabic, beginners for Arabic. Kaifa haluka, how are you, okay? Something like that.
This one for EPT. Sikram, do you have any tips on how to score essays, task 1 and task 2?
Okay. For task 2, as I said, you have to write 4 paragraphs, right? Paragraph 1 is introduction, and in the introduction you have to write the thesis statement. What is a thesis statement? Thesis statement is a statement with your main points, right? With your 2 main points. I said you have to write 4 paragraphs. So paragraph 1 is introduction. Paragraph 2 and 3 is the points lah, point 1 and point 2, right? Okay, and then the 4th paragraph is paragraph conclusion. Conclusion to only 2 sentences, and for introduction only 3 sentences is enough. First is general statement, second one is specific statement, and then the thesis statement. And then you just go on writing your detail. Ya Allah, ke time out. Okay, and then for task 2, what you have to do, when you write your points, make sure your supporting details is in line or relevant to your main points. Okay, for example, CFS student should be allowed to drive on campus. You said the first main point is because student can save time. But you cakap student boleh keluar, pergi outing, student boleh pergi dating, student boleh pergi klinik. That does not support save time too. Okay, so make sure that it is relevant, your supporting details. Next one, we don't really care whether you can write using words that is sophisticated words or unfamiliar words, but if you are confident and you are familiar with writing using those words, then you are absolutely encouraged to. But if you try just to impress us, don't write, don't use those words, because sometimes you use the words wrongly. Okay, and then make sure that in your sentences you have all kinds of sentences. You have simple sentences, you have complex sentences, you have compound complex sentences. Okay, and those sentences need to be error free. Bukannya pandai tulis complex sentences tapi error berterabur. We will not award you any marks lah for that. But in order for us to see whether this is a pass paper or not, we usually look at your sentence structure, whether you can write compound sentences with error free, or you can write compound sentences. Yeah, even with attempt. For example, you write tapi ada satu salah, that is considered as an attempt to write compound sentences, but did not succeed. Tapi we still consider that as a good thing lah. Okay, and then you need to make sure that your your essay is in flow. Maksudnya you use linkers next after that. Okay, apart from that, but correctly lah, jangan main letak aja. Okay, for task 1, just look at the data. But if the data is too overwhelming, a lot of data, do not write all. Just write the significant ones. Okay, yang paling tinggi, yang paling rendah, yang paling the biggest gap, the smallest gap, the number remain the same or remain unchanged. Ambil yang significant. Yang simple tu tak payah write. Okay, just stay within 150 words. Kalau you lebih pada 100, when you want to touch all the data, then definitely you will write more than 300 words. Okay, just choose significant data or information that you want to touch on or write on. Okay, that's it.
Okay, one last question for tonight's session for APT. Is there any different marking system for those who have Arabic background?
No, same marking. Okay, those who have or do not have same marking. We do not differentiate. During the marking, we do not differentiate. Okay, so don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so we do not differentiate during marking. And you have background or you don't have background, never mind. That is not something that will affect your marks. Okay, no. Okay, we do not differentiate during marking. Okay, thank you.
Thank you to all the speakers. Alright, so before we leave, there are a few announcements that will be announced. 1, please be reminded for tomorrow's department briefing. Department of Chemistry, course Allied Health Science and Nursing at Lecture Hall 1. Department of Mathematics, course Bioscience and Physical Science at Al-Khwarizmi Hall. Department of Architecture and Environmental Design, course ED at Exam Hall 1. Also, please scan the QR code provided on the screen. And at the back of the hall for the attendance and for you to join the information telegram group in order to avoid the students from missing any information during the Taaruf week. Attention to all brothers and sisters. On behalf of the special task team, we would like to open an opportunity for any students who are interested to become as Bai'ah reader, Doa reciter, Quran reciter, and Bai'ah representatives for Bai'ah for Bai'ah ceremony during welcoming and Bai'ah ceremony on this Sunday. Our team will blast the Google form in your information telegram group as soon as possible, and whoever interested to become those Bai'ah reader, Doa reciter and Quran reciter, you may fill up the Google form and we'll go through a simple audition by our staff committees from special task team. Whoever haven't taken your smart card yet, please do so at the designated venue tomorrow's morning. For brothers, at TV Room Mahalah Al-Zahrawi, and for sisters at TV Room Mahalah Azdah. Let's end this session with Tasbih Kifarah and Surah Al-Ans. Okay, thank you to our honorable speakers. You can leave the hall, and the students, please remain seated.
Tolong isi attendance ni. Semua wajib isi. Kalau tak line ke apa, ambil gambar dulu.
Alright, to all brothers and sisters, just now kita ada report yang phone kehilangan telefon pintar last seen dekat masjid. So if anyone found that lost phone, tell us as soon as possible. Understood? And also, ada juga yang kehilangan matric card dan kunci. If ada any of you yang kehilangan matric card and kunci, do let us know juga as soon as possible. And this one is special for yang kehilangan kunci, Mahalah Zahrawi, room number 19, compartment D. Please come to the front to collect your key as soon as possible. Room number 90, compartment D, 90. Ada tak? Malu sikit lah kan?
If any of you guys belum ambil lagi matric card, please do so tomorrow, and kena ambil juga kalau boleh pagi, sebab nanti kita akan gunakan matric card tu untuk jawab exam.
Yes. And also, yang ini untuk attire. For brothers, no slippers allowed. Only kasut yang bertutup, baju, collet or any like Raihan punya kurta and so on, baju Melayu lagi bagus. Kalau sisters, syariah compliance lah. Kasut pun bertutup, same. Faham?
For those yang belum join Telegram channel, boleh scan dekat belakang, dekat pintu hall. Sebab dalam tu kita akan bagi announcement yang penting-penting.
Dan kita orang minta sangat cooperation korang yang nak jadi Bai'ah reader, Doa reciter and Quran reciter for welcoming and Bai'ah ceremony. Malam ni kita orang akan blast group dalam Telegram group tu, and korang boleh isi lah. And kita orang nak juga 12 representative untuk line up here untuk ikrar for the bai'ah. Okay, challenge yourself.
Bai'ah ceremony ni dia macam oath lah, macam apa? Ikrar. Kita akan ada bai'ah ceremony during the paling last kali dalam Taaruf week ni. So kita perlukan seorang pembaca doa, kita perlukan seorang bai'ah reciter yang bacakan ikrar tu dan seorang yang tolong bacakan ayat Quran. So nanti kita akan blast form. Siapa yang berminat boleh isi. Nanti akan ada small addition sikit lah.
Okay, kalau malu nak isi Google Form, jumpa kita orang terus. Okay, thank you.
This is your time to shine.
Pastikan semua isi tanda semua.
Okay.
Nanti ini tahu meeting ya. Tinggal lah.
Yang kita orang mention room number 90 tu, nombor 90 tu nanti jumpa saya. Ambil kunci.
Okay, you guys may leave the hall. Good night. Thank you for your attention tonight.